Hello. Yes, like we did with Springtrap here, we've got another masterpiece version. It's Nightmare Fredbear, because remember how disappointing he was when I did him? Well, he's the same figure, he's just had parts added on. And boy, does he look nasty. Yeah, a few teeth did fall off. I didn't pull those off, they fell off on their own. He's had an entirely new paint job, which is more accurate. He's got big bulging eyes like Springtrap, though. His are way more bulging than Springtrap. I think Springtrap's eyes are supposed to be a slightly darker colour, like the dark here. Doesn't matter though, it's not a biggie. Oh, my eyes are sore. But either way, he's still quite impressive. He's got the black stripe on his hat, is much more accurate. And what is the hair doing there? Or is it a bristle? I don't know, either way, he has got much more paint on him than he did before. His joints are still exposed because in the actual game model he does not have any elbows or knee pads. Well, doesn't have any knee pads like the others do. I still think this guy's my favourite. So, as you can see, let's take a close look at this. The teeth sort of go all the way around. They stop midway here, and I really should have painted. I think that piece fell off because I did have it covered up. Must have fallen off, but the teeth don't go all the way around because this is the same figure, just modified with pieces on the side, pieces on the front, pieces on the side again, and tone modification. So the hat there, it's like a lavenderish purple. I tried to make it kind of like a very strong purple, but I didn't have the right colour. I had to make purple, but it's not the end of the world. I nearly forgot to paint his nose actually at one point, then I remembered, so I painted it black. He has gunmetal joints, the brown parts here, across the top of his arms, which is a much darker brown now. And he's got this kind of like goldish caramel colour, which was a mixture of, I'll go over the paints in a minute. Can't quite remember what was used for this, so it's gonna take a bit of memory. All I know is it's a caramel gold colour. Buttons are still the same. See, a lot of this is really the same, so the articulation is going to be exactly the same. But first, let's go over the sculpt. As you can see, this is all made to be coherent with the rest of it. Although, it's kind of gone a different shade here because I had to water it down a bit as I was running out of paint. But, neck's also painted. I'll be scraping off. And, you know, his thighs, his shins, and whatnot. Okay, so for articulation, the head can go, it can't look down. But it can look up this much. It tilts this much and it rotates because it's on that ball. A lot of the joints are ball, spring balls because of the mannequin joint. The arms only go down this far because of how fat he is, but they rotate, and then when you've got him in this position, you can, well, provided this one wants to do it, bring it forward a bit more. So, you know, you can do that and then do that and have them more forward. So they were originally like that and then they go like that. So, you know, you got your outward motion. Your forward and back motion. This arm is not wanting to cooperate. You got your single jointed elbow, your swivel and hinge at the wrist with real nail claws, by the way. They are real nails, and I love the pose they're in. That's one of the things I did like about the original before it became this. If I just get the arms out of the way, you get a mid-torso ball joint that doesn't crunch that far back, doesn't crunch that much forward. It does rotate. There's little grooves in there where the teeth kind of slide through without damaging anything. Though some of them were very weakly glued in, and that's how they fell out. So, you know, you could have his waist all the way around if you wanted to, but that really wouldn't do any favours. Legs, just get the arms out of the way. Legs go up, a bit hindered, I will admit, they don't go up quite that far. It was just look at the jaw really. Do have a single hinge at the knee which goes about 90, and the foot is a hinge and a swivel, and it does have the correct toes, and it does have the you know, the bottoms of the feet painted properly. He looks a lot better now, I think. He's actually my second favourite, just because of how well he turned out. Mangle's going to be getting redone to have the same kind of endoskeleton detail as Phantom Foxy here. I'm going to redo Mangle for that, but she's going to have gunmetal paint and then silver painted wires. And yeah. So let's get on to the paints for Nightmare Fredbear. Okay, so for Nightmare Fredbear's colours, hold on, I missed one. We have quite a few these and these. For the red on teeth, I used Corn Red, very similar colour for Springtrap. I also used Lead Belcher for his gunmetal, because this is a great gunmetal paint. And for the main body, these were the three that we used. Squig Orange, Flash Gets Yellow, yes, remember this one, and White Scar, these three. It was either that or it was Kazav Flesh, but I don't honestly think it was Kislev Flesh in it. I don't honestly think that was in the mix, because that's kind of like a caramelly colour. It might have been, I'm not too sure. You see, I did this like a week ago, so I honestly can't remember, because when I finished Springtrap, I pretty much did him straight after I did the video straight after I finished him, so I can't remember. So we'll just put that there, but again, just experiment, and if you find a colour that matches this, then you're good to go. And then for the hat, we used black and white, but not mixed together. We used Thousand Suns Blue, hold on, what was I say? Wazdaka Red, which is a brighter red than Corn Red, and then a bit of White Scar, but it became too lavendery, so I tried to mix it with a bit of Abaddon Black, or Abaddon, however you pronounce it, and I kind of made it a bit grey. It's not bad though. And then, of course, you know, so again, he had two colours that were primarily mixed. The same with Springtrap. See, that's a common theme. You see, these old masterpiece figures have both had two mixed colours. He's had his. Oh shoot! I forgot. I've also got my brown. The brown was Dryad Bark. Good paint actually. So yeah, this guy had the caramel colour and the purple colour, which were both mixes. And then Springtrap had both his dirty shades of yellow as mixes. So that, oh, and his teeth actually. Springtrap had his teeth done, didn't he? Yeah. So that's pretty cool. So he fares up well. Let's do some size comparisons and comparing him with the other guys. Here is Nightmare Fredbear with my 7-inch Raziel, who needs to be reviewed yet because he's been completed, but he does need a bit more work on his elbows. Here he is with Springtrap. He is with Funtime Freddy, and they're both the same height, ironically. I'm holding them both because they both fall over, but literally, they are exactly the same height. Also, update on, he did lose a teeny bit of his thumb, and that's going to break. Yep, that's broken there, so I'm going to need some more glue, but I've got some glue. So just glue that in there, pop the glue there, wait for it to harden, simple. So that'll be a simple fix, if I don't screw it up. Here he is with the Behemoth Indominus Rex. And yes, I'm very, very slowly but surely doing the Tyrannosaurus. It's just taking an awful long time because right now I have no clay, no mannequins, no Lego joints. The only thing I have is glue and paint. And I'm running out of glue, so I'm going to need to buy some later this week. So, yeah. But I've got nails as well, by the way. So, yeah. This guy's due for its re-review at some point. But, so yeah, that's the size and scaling. Overall, Nightmare Fredbear turned out really well. Much better than the initial release. Loads better. And, Springtrap here, of course. And, well, yes, I've popped him on the Indominus since I've just brought the Indominus back. Because it's been a long time since I've actually had a look at the Indominus, so, you know. But, yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you later, and peace out. Oh, P.S. Also shout out to Draven Seabolt for saying he's my biggest fan, and also for suggesting Bonnie, the original Bonnie. But Balora's next, and then I will do Bonnie, depending on what the Twitter people vote. But yeah, just wanted to add that in there real quick.